Laughter and Nature, a book of poetry. This is Mary and Leonard Fisher, and Mary is the poet, and she has had a way with words for a very long time. So, Mary, tell us about your journey and to be able to bring this book to the world. I know you have had a history of loving words and putting words together in many ways. So share us a little bit about you.
Yes, I have liked to tell stories, make up stories for children, and write poems and uh, write songs. And I have had a couple of songs published and played on air, on radio, TV, jukeboxes.
Wow.
What can I say? I just love words.
And you said in your bio that you had even, when you were clear back when you were in school, that you spent your free time in school teaching others how to get a grasp on words.
Yes, I did, and I loved it. I, I like to be the boss and teach.
That's
But
awesome.
yes, I have always liked, since I was very, maybe 6 years old, I have made up stories for my younger children when I'm babysitting my younger sisters and my nieces and nephews. I tell them stories to keep them quiet, tell them ghost stories if they got rambunctious so that I,
Oh, the
yeah,
beauty of the story.
yes.
So your
Well,
book of poetry is it's something that you've been collecting over the years, hasn't it?
yeah, yes, a lot of it is. Yes. Um, a small portion of it I've just recently done, but yes, most of it is just gradual.
So how
Things
did
that I've things that I've saved. There was a lot that didn't get saved, but yes, a lot of it is over.
there's so many words to say. So much
Yeah.
to say and so much to share. Leonard, you've been supporting your wife through her process of bringing this book to the world. What is it? Share what your feelings are about this book coming to be and the beauty of the woman that your wife is.
Well, when I first met Mary, I was privileged to read a few of the poems that she had written, and they pretty much flabbergasted me. My wife is a nut. I would I would find silverware in the ice tray in the refrigerator. I would find dishes in the oven, and she'd look at me with all innocence and say, "Well, it's a self-cleaning oven." And that actually encouraged me to cook for the first 2 or 3 years of our life, just to keep her out of the kitchen. Um, One that when she had talked about a turkey exploding, uh, just things like this. My wife kind of kept me hopping, and she still does.
And that's why you love her so
We
much.
I can't let him grow old. I've got to keep him young.
You got to keep them young, don't you? So Leonard, share your favorite poem in that book. Can you do that?
Well, we were talking about one of them is just really stuck out at me. Mary says, "If I'm as pretty as you once said, why must I wear this sack over my head?" And I'm saying, where in the world did she get that idea? And then there's another one. She talked about writing early in her life. She told me the background on this particular poem that just she was writing about a grade school friend. Laughing eyes. She looks at the world through those laughing eyes. The world can only guess how often she cries. For no one shall be able to tell how much pain and sorrow she hides so well. even the ruler of destiny, with joy she defies, as she looks at death through those laughing eyes. So this was a schoolmate who actually um, passed early in life. And, you know, this is something that Mary gleaned and observed and came to know from her friend as she went through that stage of her life. Um, that truly affected me. So I
Beautiful.
think that I'll leave that there.
So Mary, do you have a favorite poem out of all those that you written or you wrote? Is there one that just was your all-time favorite?
The one I wrote for him, from me to you. Read it.
She wants me to read it. I don't even think I've got it marked, Mary.
You'll find it real
Find
quick. uh, so Mary, and
that's not. She pointed it out to me. So
okay, good.
from me to you, how shall I describe the feelings you've aroused within? For they have no beginning and yet they have no end. You reached out and touched that secret part of me that so very few people shall be allowed to see. You've introduced to me a me I did not know, and it's a beautiful feeling, one that can only grow. You taught me to love you 100,000 ways during the long, cool nights through the hot, sultry days. You gave me passion and ecstasy, carried me through heights divine. I love the feel of power in you when your body is one with mine. I love the strength in your arms and the gentleness of your touch. I love the friendship you gave just when I needed it so much. Should have read that. She's got more to that. Oh my God. I love the dark side of you that you try so hard to hide. I know that you have a devil raging somewhere deep inside. A devil that you must somehow learn to fully, completely control. For if it is left unleashed, it will devour your very soul. And for anyone who looks with love, you could never possibly disguise that look of frustration, hurt, and pain, that totally empty sadness in your eyes. You're such a beautiful person to be filled with such anger and doubt. Walk tall wherever your steps may go, for in truth, you are a man inside out. Know that it takes a very strong man to be as soft and gentle as you. I know you as companion, lover, friend. I know you can be crude and selfish too. Yet I've loved all these things, for it takes all to make the total you. Whatever you give to life will return. So before you love others, first love you. When fate takes us our separate ways, totally separate, we can never be. For you can never give to another that which you've given to me.
Hmm.
It shall remain a part of me forever, one I hold sacred, one that I will cherish, until all the stars shall refuse to shine, and all the breath in me shall perish. And now, though it saddens me that this should be so, as I've learned to love you, I must learn to let you go. Our lives will turn full circle, but now there can be no us, no we. Yet go knowing that I'll freely, lovingly give my life for thee. She gave me a lot to read, Becky.
But
She
it's
did.
my favorite.
She should have
No,
read it.
no, those puts. Wow, that's a beautiful collection of words. So, Mary, you were going to say something there, and I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't do very well talking. I have trouble with my throat.
Oh, that's okay. So,
So,
so
so
bringing,
I get him.
what's fun for me is we've known each other for, wow, how many years have we known each other? We met long before, let's see, I've been married.
15 or 16.
Yeah, probably 16, 17 years, maybe longer than that. And even before I met my husband, which we're celebrating our 13th anniversary. So it was before then. And, it's funny how our paths come back together and we have this opportunity to bring this book to the world. At that time, I was not into publishing. I never even knew that was going to be part of my own life. And what a pleasure it is to been able to see this come to be for you, and to share these beautiful words with the world. It's just a pleasure. And you guys are amazing.
Thank you. We think you are.
Ah.
Yeah, indeed.
So,
Yes,
so as
very
you,
much.
It's been an amazing travel.
pardon me.
I said it's been an amazing travel, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. It's pretty incredible. So, Mary, are you going to continue to write as you go about your days? Because I know you're recently retired and you've got a little more home time on your hands. So is that going to be a constant in your life?
I have already written 10 or 12 more poems.
Oh, I see
Yes,
another
ma'am.
book coming to me.
And I've started on a few other little things. Not sure whether it'll take me anywhere, but I'm starting to kind of branch out a little.
Well, we've had some listeners that have been watching, or people watching this. And for anybody that watches this now or later, be sure and pick up a copy of Mary's amazing book. I put the link in the comments below. Take the time to read these beautiful words and share with Mary and Leonard what your thoughts are, what you enjoyed from the book, and just enjoy the beauty of the words that have been put together and the heart and the soul behind it. It's been a privilege to work with Mary and Leonard on this project. So, anything you want to share with those that are listening? Pick up the book and read it.
We're actually having some sound situation on my side. It's breaking up as though the Wi-Fi is sort of in and out, which is kind of typical. I didn't exactly catch everything that you said there at the end, but it's been fun working with you, Becky. It's been fun watching what you've done. I followed you on Facebook, and that's where we actually approached you about publishing this book in the first place. Mary tells me that she wouldn't have done it if I hadn't pushed her, but I don't know that she wouldn't have. People at work wanted her to publish also. But I had followed you, so I knew we could come to you and at least get some direction, and we did.
Good direction.
Thank you. Well, I just have to congratulate both of you for bringing this to the world and for following your heart to write the beautiful words that you put together. Keep on doing it, and let's put that next book out. That'll be my gift to you. Okay. So when you get it ready, let me know. And congratulations.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We love you.
Congratulations to both of you. Okay. All right, so we'll conclude our broadcast today, but I have a whole team that is out promoting this as well. So let's watch what happens. And for those that are listening, because we have one person listening right now, they've been up to 5 and back down to, be sure and pick up a copy of the book and enjoy every word. And thank you to you too.
Thank you.
All right.